Hi, I'm Diana Danielle, and today I would like to talk to you about the decline in performance of our students in the school. And I'm the head of the Parent Teachers Association, so thank you so much for having the time to listen to our suggestions. First and foremost, I would like to say is that children of today are leaders of tomorrow. So math, science, and English subjects are compulsory subjects, and I think personally we need to drive them to be interested, or at least to know the foundations of all these three subjects in order to go far in their future. And the sharp decline in academic performance is quite eye-opening for both parents and teachers of the school. And the school needs to find ways to incorporate innovative teaching and ways that are more creative to be engaging with the students in order to break the plateau. What's most important is we need to change the teaching philosophy. Number one, innovative teaching and learning. So let's talk more about that, because one way of teaching does not fit all. We have different types of students, different ways of processing information. So it's important for teachers to creatively find ways to connect with students and see what are the ways that they can actually understand a certain topic or a certain method. Some students are visual. Some students love to hear cassettes or listen to people talk, and certain students they prefer to study alone. So there are different ways, but of course the school needs to have a standardized way of teaching. But in class, teachers, if you see students who are having a harder time catching on to certain topics, we need to find ways, or the teachers need to find methods that can actually make it more engaging for certain students in the class. So because we need the students to listen in order to learn, that's why being creative and not always sticking to one way of teaching will make it less boring, engaging. You could have group work in class to find out certain questions. So when you have them to interact with each other, the memory bank is a lot stronger when you have to interact and write and listen, and there's a lot more going on in class instead of just sitting down and listening to the talk. Restructuring priorities on the school calendar. Now, students and teachers apparently are too preoccupied with school commitments. Schools expect students and teachers to participate and execute events, which they really don't have much energy or time left for them to invest in other things except the things that they're already committed to. So don't make it compulsory for all. Let's revise again. Maybe if you have certain students who are more free, take them on instead of just taking the same generic students because they're good at doing the things that they do. My other suggestion is have celebrations for very important events only, and keep other celebrations to a minimum in order for all the students to keep their focus point on their academic performance. The third one would be hands-on parents. I mean, it goes without saying, but I think at this time and age, parents tend to kind of forget because they're so busy, because there's also so many commitments for them to focus on. But we cannot wipe our hands clean. We need to work together with our teachers in order to guide our students and give the support that they need. So parents should prepare their children for school, to be more in tune with school, to be ready for all the realities of everyday life in school. And we need to look out for signs of stress and depression. That's really important, We need to alert teachers if home life is unstable. So when your home life is unstable, sometimes our students are going to feel stressed and pressured, and sometimes they will go into depression. And it's also important for us to make sure we deal with our children's stress and depression in order for them to refocus on what's important in their life instead of focusing on the problems that they cannot solve. So parents need to play a part in telling the teachers if their home life is unstable, if they have financial worries, if they have some health problems. So it's really important to keep the communication open between parents and teachers so that the teachers are also aware of what's going on with each of their students in class, and they will be able to offer additional support when they know that that student is going through something at home. Last but not least, number 4, cultivate love of reading for English literature. So reading English textbooks and writing essays can be quite unstimulating if we do it for maybe a full hour in class. So let's have our students choose what they want to read and share with class once a week. So in this way, we're making it more active. We're asking them to choose what they want to read. So mastering the English language can be done through movies and games as well. So you can incorporate all of these different ways of learning English in order for them to have different experiences in learning. So teachers can correct their mistakes there and then, and students can also share their perspective and their interests. So my conclusion is that school needs to keep up with the generation. Innovative teaching methods must be implemented, and we need to create tech-savvy students who are familiar with gadgets, because we are in an age where we cannot avoid gadgets. So implementing them as well in class will teach them how to use it safely. And parents and teachers need to work together to motivate children to be the best versions of themselves. Thank you.